All right, good evening, everyone. Today is October 6th. It is now 5:40 p.m. I would like to go ahead and do a call to order and roll call, starting from my right, Councilwoman Wynn.
Councilwoman Vanessa Wynn.
Mayor Pro Tem Amelia Emmons. Councilwoman Yolanda Shepherd.
Mayor Reynolds.
Councilman Darrell Honoré.
Councilwoman Diane Howard. Thank you so much. At this moment, we will have a word of prayer by Councilwoman Diane Howard.
Greetings, everyone. Our previous councilman, William Richard Dodd, better known as Rick, was laid to rest this past weekend. If we can take a moment to reflect on his work and contribution to the city of Lithonia.
Thank you.
Considering this, let us go into the Lord in prayer. Almighty and most merciful God, creator of all things, we thank you for all the ways you have blessed us and covered us. We thank you for saving us even when we have fallen short. We ask that you bless this meeting, touch our hearts and minds to continue to do your work and to move our city of Lithonia forward. We lift this prayer in the mighty name of our African Messiah, Jesus the Christ.
Amen. Thank you. At this time, council, the approval of the agenda.
I'd like to make a motion to approve tonight's council meeting agenda, October 6th, 2025, 5:30 p.m.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, ayes have it. Tonight we have public hearing council. I will need a motion to come out of our normal council meeting into a public hearing, so I will need a motion to do that, please.
I motion to go into a public hearing concerning annexation.
Is there a second?
A second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, ayes have it. Thank you so much. Ms. Ashley, do you have any instructions at this time?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
During our public hearing at this time, we ask that everybody that hears our leave of the phone, while we get ready to speak, there will be a lot of time. There are 10 minutes per side to speak for, or if the council is at discretion to allow for more time, you could allow for more time. We ask that there are no public outbursts or commentary unless you're called. With that being said, Mayor.
All right. Anyone would like to come to the podium, whether if it's full, say that again? Oh, you're first. You're not on the agenda.
Yeah.
Come on, PJ.
Silence your phone, yeah. Take a seat.
Good evening, everyone. Hopefully this mic works for me. Last time we had some trouble. So we want to welcome everybody to the City of Lithonia City Hall. This is about the 2025 Lithonia annexation. For those of you who've been around for a while, we've tried this once before, about 4 years ago. We since had a lot of interest from a lot of the neighborhoods on Union Grove, Pleasant Hill, up and down Rock Chapel Road, for us to come back and try to help them out. What I mean by help them out is service delivery. I'm going to go over some of the service delivery, and then I'm going to go over what everybody wants to know about, the taxes. That's that's a big question I got. Since the last time we did this, I think we had people from Pleasant Hill Road asked to be a part of this. Unfortunately, that can't happen right now. Maybe at a later date in the future. There are plans for that. So we'll see where that goes. First of all, the services the city provides. Police services, code enforcement, public works, permits and zoning, planning and development, EMS and fire, and water, sewer, those are by the county. So water, sewer will stay with the county, EMS and fire stays with the county. Everything else, the city provides those services. Everything is provided here in-house at this building. So instead of having to deal with somebody in downtown Decatur, going all the way to downtown Decatur, you would come just straight here. Go over some of these. All right, so we're going to start with police services. This right here is a map. This is a map of how the DeKalb County Police Department breaks the precincts down. If you see Lithonia and where you're at now in the city of Stonecrest, they're in the DeKalb East Precinct, the greenish one to the right. It's about the biggest precinct in the county right now. This right here is just the precinct itself. You can see in red the outline. I kind of outlined what all they handle. The gray shaded, the darker shaded one, that's the city of Stonecrest. The blue one, that's going to be the city of Lithonia. So currently right now we are 1 square mile. City of Stonecrest is 32 square miles, I think. Something like that. Once again, this is kind of a layout of where everybody is right now that we're trying to annex, as well as the city. If you see in the circle area to the left, that's the city of Lithonia. And then this kind of L shape right here, that's the map of what we've proposed to annex and bring into the city. Those of you that are here that live in that area, you probably recognize Swift Street, Covenant Highway, there's Conyers Street, North Turner Hill Road, Pine Mountain, Luther Street, all the above. So real quick, going back to this. So this green area right here, the DeKalb Police Precinct area, East Precinct. So East Precinct runs normally around, give or take, anywhere between 11 to 13 officers on a shift. I know this, I worked for the DeKalb Police for about 12 years. Those officers patrol that whole entire green shaded area right here. This little 1 square mile, we always have 2 to 3 officers at all times. We have 2 officers that work at night. During the day, we normally have 3 officers here. So your response time is a lot faster when it comes to Lithonia Police. Now, granted, we also help the DeKalb. So we don't always have something going on at all times. The DeKalb has a lot of stuff that goes on just outside of here. We're not going to just let them have some kind of emergency or major call that happens and we just stand by and listen to it happen on the radio. We're going to go help them. So we do that on a regular right now, probably I would say more than 3 or 4 times a day. They were just on something a little while ago on Covenant Highway. So with this, we have 3 officers per 1 square mile. The goal is to increase that to 4 officers for the total annexed area. Now, FBI standards normally is 1 officer per 2,000 residents, okay? So 4,000 residents, 2 officers, 6,000 residents, 3 officers, right? Even with the annexed area, I think we will be at 3,000 residents, because right now we're at 2,700. It's like, what, 485, right? Yeah, so we'll be just over 3,000. So we're going to exceed what the threshold really wants us to have. So, I mean, that's an added benefit with the city. This is the breakdown of officers. We currently have 55 total sworn officers. That's full-time and part-time. Now, 10 of them are full-time here in the city at all times. 45 of them are part-time. Now, what I mean by part-time, we currently provide some police services to the city of Stonecrest. We do their city buildings, we do all their city events, their city parks, anything related to the city of Stonecrest. And where that came about was Stonecrest and us work closely together, probably on more projects than we can remember. They were having an issue with some service delivery from the police department. So we have our own police department. We have enough officers here that it came about, well, why don't we just help you guys out? So we created a IGA with our attorneys. We currently have the same attorneys. And it's worked out and it's been great. Some of you guys that go to City of Stonecrest City Hall, you see our officers at the front. If you go to the water park, we have 2 officers there year round, well, when they're open. The recreation center, we have 1 officer there at all times. In every city event, we provide anywhere between 2 and 10 officers. So we're going to be around. We have a lot. This is kind of a chart, our breakdown chart. We have street crimes, we have courts, property room people, training. We have 2 motorcycles that we run to help with any type of parades, any type of special events we're doing. We always bring them out. So I added this just to kind of give you guys an idea of where we are. Like I said, we have 55 officers total. Public Works. So this is kind of a breakdown of what our Public Works does. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you read it, I'll go into a little bit deeper. If you have an issue on your road, and this just happened today, actually. So somebody called us. Hey, somebody's dumped something on the side of the road. Okay, cool, no problem. We'll send Public Works out. They go out right away and pick it up. I think they're 30 minutes maybe. That's the type of service that you get with having your Public Works so close to your home. If you call right now for Public Works, where do you have to call? DeKalb County Roads and Drainage. Where is that based out of? Memorial Drive, right behind 3630 Camp Circle. Okay, if you call at 4:30, is somebody coming?
Nope.
Exactly. It's gonna be a while. If they come, it's gonna take some time. I mean, we all know what reading traffic's like. I know every one of y'all avoid I-20 at 4:30. I do. So your Public Works is here. So we currently have 4 Public Works employees. With annexation, we hope to increase that to between 6 and 8. That is a huge increase in your Public Works delivery. So not only talking about trash, but right-of-ways. All your right-of-ways will stay mowed. We cut every right-of-way ourselves. We currently have 4 brand new 72-inch cut John Deere's. You know, everybody wants the Cadillac, right? And that's what we went and bought. So we take care of all the right-of-ways. Some of you that go down Rock Chapel Road right here, past Railroad Street, the grass is taller than your car. That's the stuff that we handle. We dedicate normally, how Public Works works, normally they'll dedicate certain days to just grass cutting. Okay, because there is a lot of grass to cut. We have 2 major fields at the park. We have a lot of right-of-ways here. We have the railroad tracks that we cut along the side of the railroad tracks. All the cemeteries, we just started taking care of the cemeteries ourselves. When was that? Mayor, you know. A few years ago, they just weren't getting done, right? So we decided to just start taking care of them ourselves. We have the ability, we have the manpower, we have the equipment. So grass cutting, sidewalks. They maintain majority of your sidewalks. We currently have a project right now that we're working on where there's a car that's going to come and drive the whole city. It's going to take picture and video of every road, curb, tree, sign, and sidewalk in the city and tell us how do we connect the whole entire city together with sidewalks. We want everybody to have access to one. You see right here on Climate Road, we just connected you down to Old Covenant Highway down near, I don't remember the property down there. So now you could literally leave here and walk all the way to the mall and stay on the sidewalk. We have a new sidewalk going in right here at Parkway Drive. So you'll be able to walk from Main Street to the amphitheater or Main Street to the new rec center that's going in on Parkway Drive by staying on the sidewalk. We also have plans for more sidewalks going out Rock Chapel towards Racetrack and also going out Swift Street towards, Covenant Highway QT area. Those are major arteries. So they maintain a lot of our sidewalks for us. Sanitation, the trash or trash pickup, that's still done by the county. If you notice your tax bill has that $315 or $325 sanitation bill on it, that's the county. Until we can come up with an efficient method to do our own sanitation, that'll stay that way. Granted, I will say that has been talked about because we all know sanitation is a hit or miss depending on what month it is. Street sweeper, we have a street sweeper. The goal is to have the street sweeper try to hit each street once a month. We can't guarantee that he's going to just sit in that street sweeper and ride it around the whole city all day long. Okay, we do it is actually a really good street sweeper. I think it's only about 4 years old, 4 or 5 years old, fairly new. And it works wonders whenever the leaves start falling and you got all those leaves that pile up in the gutter. It works wonders. Landscaping, kind of hit on that. That's going to be us, the flower beds right here. They try to take care of those. Anything where the sidewalk facade, we're trying to work on kind of getting rid of all the weeds, everything there. Stormwater, there's nothing fancy or nice about stormwater. All these storm drains you see are called catch basins. We maintain them all. We're actually in the process of a major stormwater overhaul on Swift Street. If some of you guys that don't know that have been here for a long time, the main catch is on Swift Street, right there where that building was knocked down. It was underneath that building. So we're literally we tore the building down. We're putting a whole new stormwater infrastructure underneath there, and we're building a whole new city parking lot right there. So it'll have food truck parking spots and all the goodies that everybody wants. So that's all we have there. Roads, potholes. If you got a pothole, you call us. They come out and they'll patch it right away until we can get somebody to come out there and repair it. We had one right here that kept popping up. We kept filling it, make sure it wasn't there. Come to find out there was a water leak underneath there. We don't wait for the county to say, hey, can y'all come out and fix this? We fix it ourselves. You can see right here where the asphalt's different. Over there on the Swiss Street, or not, Max Cleveland and Stone Mountain Street, for those of you that notice, some of you might not notice, the turn lane's a lot wider when you go from Max Cleveland on Stone Mountain Street. Okay, that's us. I think it took me a month to get that done, right? I've been around the cab long enough. A month is probably 6 months to a year of their time. There is a pothole on Conyers Street that's been there for how long? Everybody knows as you're coming down Conyers Street, what do you got to do? As soon as you get over there by South McDaniel, right there by South McDaniel, in between South McDaniel and McDaniel Street, coming into the city. It's been there for, years, right? It annoys me. I think I could close my eyes and drive around there. I've done it so many times. So those are things that we handle. If you have that, you call us. That's what we do. We come out and handle that. Permits, zoning, planning, development. For those of you that have a business, your occupational tax licensing will be done here. You don't have to go down to the cab. Actually, we will be going virtual with all that, or digital with all that, here in the next probably 30 days. So you wouldn't even have to come here. You can literally just go online, do what you need to do. We get you your tax license, occupational license. You're good to go with your business. As long as you have all your other state stuff, that we don't negate the state, right? You still got to follow that. Zoning amendments, local, and a voice when it comes to zoning. What that means is, and some of y'all in here really want to hear about that. If you have a change for your zoning, you submit an application to us here or online. That goes to a zoning administrator. I think the longest I've seen it take to have a zoning change is 60 days. That's the longest. I have seen it in almost 30. The longest part of our zoning changes are the advertisement. That's what takes us the longest, because we like to do everything in conjunction. Advertise, zoning administrator, he does all his stuff, gets it back to us. By the time it's advertised, it's 15 days, we're good to go. So that's what with zoning. And you have a voice with zoning. So we have had probably 4 or 5 zoning changes in the past year and a half, 2 years, 2 years. And one that I can remember is a gentleman wanted to rezone a property he had on the edge of the city. Wanted to rezone it to commercial. Well, when you come to rezone it to commercial, you talk to the council, correct? It's not like you're going to have to go through 15 different people to get to them. You literally go through our zoning administrator. He presents it. You talk to the council. If there's some adjustments you want to make, that gets made right here. For those of you that go to big commissioner meetings and stuff like that, there's about 25 people sitting there, and you're talking to all these people, and you're going through about 10 people to get to that person. this is made right here. You can make your adjustments. And we did. We accommodated the house on Congress Street is what I'm talking about. We accommodated what he wanted to do as well as what we felt was right. So he got his zoning over to commercial. He got what he wanted, but we also made it right for the city. So that's what I mean by have a voice. It's not like we're just going to say no and that's it, or yes, that's it. We're going to work with each other. SPLOST projects. I put that up here because for those of you that know about SPLOST, DeKalb is so big, right? I think it's 700,000 residents in unincorporated DeKalb, if I'm not mistaken. Your SPLOST dollars get split up between all that unincorporated area. So one street, say you live on, let's just say Conyers Street, because that's what I'm thinking about. Say you live on Conyers Street, and the county says, hey, we're going to do 10 paving projects this year. You're fighting against how many other streets in unincorporated DeKalb? I mean, that's minute. Of course, they probably do like 1,000 paving projects, but I'm just using it as context. In Lithonia, your SPLOST dollars are going to stay right here. Okay, it's not generated and split up amongst a bunch of stuff. We do SPLOST projects all day, every day around here. We have major ones going on. We plan on doing some big paving, some reconstruction of the intersection, city parking lot, amphitheater upgrades, sidewalks. I have green space, putting a dog park in, all that. So those are projects that are done here locally. Okay, instead of saying, okay, hey, all my money goes here, hopefully it gets split up between all these people. So it stays more close to home, right? Economic development and growth, we have a lot going on with that right now. Some of you in here know, some don't. We're revamping all of Main Street. We're the last historic Main Street that hasn't had no development. The city parking lot, as soon as we started the city parking lot, we have a restaurant that's coming in, a major restaurant that's coming in that's probably going to be the catalyst for the whole redevelopment. That's pretty much a done deal. We're just waiting on signature on the page. So that is the plan right now, redevelopment of Main Street. When you talk about economic development, start at Main Street, then we can start at everything else. All right, the big one, taxes. So hey, everybody, I probably got about 10 emails the day after the first one. And the question came up, the same question over and over. Are my taxes double? Do I pay double taxes? No, you don't. Your taxes you pay are just reallocated. And what I mean by that is, so I did some digging, and if anybody ever wants the DeKalb County Parcel Viewer, more than welcome to go on there. You can go through all the houses, you can pull up properties, look up taxes, you can do all that, right? There's people that are in the unincorporated tax area or the unincorporated area that we're talking about annexing that pay roughly $900 to police services for DeKalb, right? You don't pay an extra fee just because you come into Lithonia and we have police. All that $900 just gets reallocated towards the services here. And it's not, that total $900 doesn't come to us just for police services. That $900 could go to the whole total amount you pay in city taxes. So like, let's say you pay $900 to police services, right? Let's say your tax bill is for the city could be $1,500. Well, $900 of that $1,500 is going to be ate up by something you already pay to the county. Okay, so it's not like, hey, my taxes are going to go up double or my taxes are going to go up a bunch. The other thing with taxes is, so the county currently charges you about 5 mils less than what the city charges right now. Okay, so yes, everybody's taxes could possibly go up. Some people could go down. When I did the research last week, I was talking to our city clerk and I said, it's crazy because one person in unincorporated DeKalb pays $300 a year in taxes. The person next door to them pays $5,200 a year. The person next door to them is going to go down if they annex in. The person that pays the $300 might go up a little bit. It ain't going to go up nowhere near the 5,200. But there's a balance, right? I mean, some people could go up a little bit, but there's a lot of people who could go down. And then I was talking to some individuals earlier today. Taxes are like this. The more people that pay into the coffers, the less each person has to pay, right? So the bigger a city gets, the less that we have to charge for taxes. So the tax rate could actually go down tremendously when there's an annexation. I don't have a crystal ball to sit here and say what that could be. I know the mayor has asked for me to break that down. I can't. I can't do that until the numbers come in and we're able to work the numbers, because right now we're working numbers based off of where we're at now. We're not working numbers based off of what the annexation could be. The annexation happens, yes, the numbers have to go down. I mean, there's more people in, right? So when it comes to the taxes, it's one of those things where everybody's taxes are different. I mean, I just helped somebody who's in the area, the proposed annexation area, who they just so happened to contact me like, hey, I started looking at the taxes. I said, sir, let me help you out. You don't even have a homestead exemption and you qualify. So now I'm trying to help him get into that, which means he's probably going to save around $1,500 to $2,000 a year. These are things that we have here and we provide here. I think we've tried to do tax workshop before and we just didn't have no one show up. I know they've done it at the senior center before, but we've tried to do that here. We've had people come here and say, hey, look, we want to hold a tax workshop. But we just didn't have anybody show up. So if they show up, yeah, we can help you. Also, there's been talks, if you were here last time, we had our financial advisor, Ed Wall, here. We talked to him, and there's the ability to do even bigger homestead exemptions. When you have a bigger city, you can provide better homestead, right? So what I mean by that is you can get homestead exemption through the county, but you can get another exemption through us. Whether that be 65 and older doesn't pay city taxes, 65 and older gets 50% off, 65 and older gets 75, whatever that be. But you can do that, especially when you're bigger. We have something right now. I think it's I don't think anybody in here. It's $2,000, I think, for 65 and older. Okay, that's just because of how small we are. So these are simple things. I mean, outside of the taxes that we provide that I can answer questions about. I know this is kind of like the catalyst. This is what everybody's emailing me and calling me about is taxes. But you also have a voice. You come right here during millage time. When we discuss millage rate, you come right here and you voice your opinion on millage rate. And I will say this, I've been here 6 years. I've been doing this 3.5 years. 2 of the 3 years, our millage rate went up a little bit, but after hearing some, I think we brought it down once or twice after listening to what the citizens want. So you do have a voice. That's my biggest thing is we're readily available. We can provide the service, anything you need. I know that was long-winded. We have a whole service delivery plan we can give you guys so you can review it. I can answer questions. I'll give you my email, my phone number. You can call me on my cell phone. They do it all the time. Being honest. I don't mind it. I got a call from somebody who lives on Road Street the day after we had the first meeting. I went right over there to talk to him. All right. I know we're going to be letting you guys go up here and speak. More than welcome. I think Miss Ashley went over the rules and guidelines. She'll call the first name to come up and speak. If you have questions, I'll try to answer them afterwards. This is just kind of voice your opinion. We will be writing down the concerns you guys have. We'll try to get back with you if we can. I have no problem with that. Good, bad, or indifferent, I'm just going to be honest with you. Whether it's bad for us, good for you, whatever it is. So just let us know what you guys want. I appreciate you coming out. If you have any questions, we're going to let you guys speak. Thank you. Appreciate it, everybody.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Is this for? Ordinance. Okay.
And I know that our I'm sorry, you guys. I'm Natalie Rowland. I'm counsel for Peace Trucks Park. Some of you met me a few months back. I simply wanted to note that we are here this evening. We're still interested. We have a rezoning application, but tonight is about annexation, so I want to reserve my comments regarding my client and their rezoning application. But I did want to be present to let you guys know that we are available for questions, comments, and we will have another presentation regarding our client's rezoning application in the weeks coming forward, perhaps the next meeting. I believe that is it October 20th? When is the next?
Was a work session.
Okay. Okay. So we will be available. I will be here for the rest of the evening. And to the extent anybody wants some information, you can certainly let us know. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Who's next? Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Before you speak, could you give your name and address, please?
Sure. Good evening. My name is Anna Maria Means. I'm with Denton's at 303 Peachtree Street, Suite 5300, Atlanta, Georgia, 30308. I'm here speaking on behalf of Heidelberg Materials.
Okay.
We sent you all a letter of opposition. There are 7 parcels that Heidelberg owns north of North Turner Hill Road. Our main objection is that we are currently already in 2 jurisdictions, and it will provide significant operational and regulatory complexity for us to be in 3 jurisdictions. And so that is the reason of our opposition. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. You have anyone else? All right. All right. What's the pleasure of council? Did you all want to close the public hearing, or did you have anything to discuss or say at this time before we close? Okay. Let me just get a motion to close.
I motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Ayes have it. Thank you so much. All right. At this time, council, it's your pleasure. Did you have anything to state before we move forward with the normal meeting? All right. Well, thank you all for coming to the public hearing. Thank you so much. We're glad to see everyone here. All right. All right. Attorney, do we need to go into our normal session? Do I need a motion for that? Perfect. All right. So moving forward to the agenda, we have Chief, I believe you're up next for, is it the entertainment district? Because I don't see any old or new business. Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, this is for the entertainment district that was proposed, I think, some months ago. This is the ordinance for it. It was sent to you guys for review. I think I sent it out months and months ago when we looked at it, when, the city attorney drafted it. Now, this is for, like we talked about, from Johnson Street down to Collier Street. So it would just be on Main Street. And what we mean with entertainment district is it'll be labeled to where you can serve alcohol and walk and enjoy your area, or walk and enjoy yourself. But of course, like we talked about before, with certain cups, the city provided cups. So that way we just don't have people just constantly just coming, pouring their own drinks, walking around drinking, or walking around with bottles, drinking like that. So if you have any questions, I can try to answer them right now. If not, go ahead.
I see a lot of confused faces in the audience. Did you want to share more detail?
Yes. By all means, I would love to. So what this ordinance is, this is an ordinance for entertainment district. So, one of our plans in to go back 6 years now, the parking lot was proposed. on Main Street. So if you haven't been over there behind the, not behind Doug's shop, but behind Luxor Lounge, there's a parking lot over there. It's a city parking lot, right? It's really in disrepair. We are tearing that whole thing out, putting the whole new storm drain, putting a whole new parking lot over there. We even went as far as to purchase a building there to get the alleyway and the back parking lot so we can bring a restaurant there, which we've already got it in the works, so we can redo the parking lot, which in turn will bring more people to Main Street. Okay, so when we saw that, we said, and I think this was brought up even when we do city events on Main Street. So, we do city events. We have an ordinance where you can't walk around and drink open container, right? What do we look like having a city event selling alcohol or having a vendor there that provides any type of alcohol, and we have an ordinance against them walking around? So what we came up with is council, I think 3 years ago, visited City of Monroe, Decatur, but I think you went to
Monroe.
Monroe. They have a similar ordinance. I got with the city of Rome, who does the same thing. Said, okay, what are your pros and cons? We just don't want to say, hey, yeah, y'all go drink, have fun, walk around, do whatever you want to do, this and that. Okay, they said, pro is it brought a lot of people to the city, right? It brought a lot of economic development, a lot of growth. Cons were they didn't control it at first, right? This is how they controlled it, with cups just like that. Okay, that way, if an officer is walking and you just have a red Solo cup, guess what? You're in violation. Sorry. But if each restaurant has these approved cups and they say, hey, are you going outside? Or, hey, are you leaving my restaurant to go to the barbershop? Or are you leaving the barbershop to go to 2 doors down with, the boutique? Yes. Okay, well, then I have to dump it in this cup for you to be able to walk down the street. That doesn't mean, hey, you can walk around the shopping center right here just because it's on Main Street. It's specifically dedicated to Main Street right here, from Johnson Street down to the other side of the railroad tracks. And the reason why we did that is there's always been the need and the desire for somebody to develop that side of railroad tracks, right? I mean, we have people come to us all the time. So we didn't want to exclude them from doing anything, especially with the possibility of a restaurant. So that's what this ordinance is. That's why it's entertainment district. It'll be labeled. I've already got the idea of putting stickers down on the walkway so you know where you're at. So you can't say, oh, I didn't know. Yeah, you did know. There's a sticker and a sign right here. So that's what the entertainment district is. Just an economic development portion. It's been in the works for almost a year now, possibly. So tonight we're going to have the first read from Miss Ashley, and then we will do the second read later. Correct? Work session. Any questions? No questions. You're up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor and Council.
Good evening.
I'll be reading the preamble to the ordinance as a first read, and then adoption, of course, will follow a second read. An ordinance to amend Chapter 10 Liquor of the City of Lithonia Code of Ordinances to provide additional definitions, open container prohibitions and provisions, define entertainment district, authorize certain requirements for the outdoor consumption of alcohol, required signage, authorize ancillary tasting of alcohol beverages, and for other purposes. Thank you.
All right, that's the first read. On this agenda, it says for decision. Are we doing a decision tonight, or we need to wait till the second read? Okay, all right. Any questions at this time, council, about anything, concerns? Any questions?
I do, and I know you just finished the reading, but my question is, how is the alcohol controlled as far as people are walking? Who are you pointing? Okay, so how is it controlled with how much goes into the truck? Cup. What if they have some alcohol in their back pocket and decide they want to just
That's something we'll never be able to
control?
Yeah, that's you don't give up a secret code.
But I understand it. But okay, so I'm concerned about driving. I mean, and that's like when you go into a bar, the bartender could say, "This person has had enough. Don't serve him anymore." So how would it be?
It's still the same thing. This doesn't change any law when it comes to DUI. So, for example, if a lot of people don't know this, but if somebody is that impaired, and they could actually go after the place that overserved them, right? So it's still not us serving them; it's the establishment serving, right? So if they have something that they're carrying around that they're dumping in their pocket, that's something we would never be able to control.
They would do it anyway.
They would do it, yeah. But it's on the establishment to control the serve, how much they serve, and if they've been overserved. It doesn't fall on us.
Okay, I just wanted to address that.
Thank you. Any other questions or concerns?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a positive thing for the city as we go through our plans for bringing life back into the city, and plus the park that we putting parking lot is part of the Arabian Mountain Heritage Preserve trailhead. So it's part of that. So we are the beginning of the mileage that goes 12 miles with the trail. So it starts here in the city of Lithonia. This is mile 1 as you go that way. But separate from that, the nightlife, we do have some, people coming in, some restaurants, and people enjoy, walking down main streets. So I think it'll be a plus for this side of town to be that district in this area, because there is no area to actually open up like this. So I think it's a good thing, and since we worked on it for a couple of months and our attorney put everything together, I think it's a good thing.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, I think it's a great thing too for economic development, because we spoke about it in the past. We can go to our neighboring cities, the city of Conyers, city of Decatur. You go down to the city of Conyers. You can enjoy dinner. Take your drink in a cup, a fruit cup. Walk right next door and get you a dessert at the dessert place. So I'm looking at it as though it's going to bring businesses that look at Main Street right now like there's nothing there and want to bring their business there, because we are opening up to new opportunities, which brings in new clientele, new people want to come see what our city has going on. So I think it'll be a good thing for us. I'm hoping that we're not looking at it as, oh, everybody's going to be walking around here drinking and driving. That's not what an entertainment district is. Entertainment district is just that we hope that people will come, open restaurants, open pastry, bakeries, and enjoy this. Let the citizens enjoy this strip on Main Street.
And just to add to this too, this couple is going to be a part of the trash bash that we have planned, but there were some things kind of that fell between the fences, shall you say. But we're going to push that back to April when it's warmer and do an official trash bash where you'll be able to purchase drinks, hopefully from our local businesses, and we'll have full engagement, and people can enjoy learning about how to keep our city clean, opportunities to, help find out how to beautify your property, while also, enjoying a little beverage, right? You can't go wrong with that. So I look forward to it, and I think that it'll bring a lot of fun life to our city. So that's all I wanted to add.
All right. Anyone else? All right. If that's it. All right. Executive session. Do we need to go in executive session at all? She
Well, we do.
No,
you wait. Okay. All right. Before that, any other updates? Council, do you have any updates before we adjourn the meeting tonight?
No, I don't.
Chief, you have anything else? Police update? Yes, sir.
Real quick on city admin side update, we are putting out the ad for the sidewalk for Parkway. Met with the county, we sat down, talked about it. The ad will go out probably next week. So we will have individuals coming to bid on that over the next 30 days. So we will end up starting to work on the sidewalk going from Main Street down to going down Parkway. going all the way to pretty much the city line, and then also coming down Park Drive going towards the amphitheater. So it'll connect the amphitheater to Main Street. Also, we started putting out the information to receive bids for the storm drainage, the parking lot, phase 1, which is where we knocked the building down. That's where we're going to put the new catch basin, all the new drainage, the 2 spots that we talked about putting for food trucks to use, the courtyard area to sit in, so that way the food trucks are there and you can sit and eat. Also, there's like, I think it's 15 parking spots that'll be along that entranceway as well. So you'll be able to go in and out. That's phase 1. We, as you know, we said in the last special call meeting last week, council approved to purchase the old post office. We're in the final stages with getting them to get all that paperwork done, which in turn we will have that probably within 30 to 45 days completed, maybe. Right? Yeah. No, the whole thing. Yeah, 30 to 45 days. That'll be done. So then that allows us to move on to phase 2, which is leveling the whole parking lot, putting the islands in, doing all the fancy construction. So that is a work in progress. That's all we have from that side.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
So I know the people in the audience say, where are they getting all this money from? We just doing all this stuff, and are they just talking out? This little town, where they get all this money? Let people know what's happening.
So how this works is there's funds, right? There's special funds that are allocated for certain stuff. Just as of the end of last year, we worked the IGA with the county, which in turn gave us extra SPLOST funds. Okay, the agreement on that, and some of this stuff is like very particular. You have to stay within the realm of what you agree on. This IGA they would give us X amount of dollars that would be specifically dedicated to green space, paving projects, stormwater, and anything that benefits not just the citizens of Lithonia, but the people outside of Lithonia, the county, right? So the parking lot, right? Where does that benefit the city or everybody? That gives somewhere for everybody to come and park, because that's going to be the new Arabia Mountain Trailhead. You'll be able to park there, get on a bike, go all the way to Henry County. Why you would do that, I don't know. I'm good with getting on the bike and going to the road and coming back. But that's going to be the new Arabia Mountain Trailhead, right? The Arabia Mountain Trail currently ends right here on Johnson Street. You can go down there, you'll see where it ends. It's going to go across the dog park, come around, go down Wiggin Street, and it's going to end at the new parking lot. So those funds are dedicated just for that. These aren't funds where we're saying, hey, we appreciate your tax dollars, we're going to go spend it on this, thank you. No, that's not how that works. These are funds that were specifically dedicated for that. Other projects are SPLOST, right? SPLOST dollars are from, your penny tax that comes in whenever somebody shops, does anything, which in turn, those are specifically allocated for certain projects. Capital outlay project, help me out, Lisa, I won't forget this. Public safety, public works, capital outlay, maintenance. I'm missing one. Like roads and stuff like that. Those are dedicated for like your more everyday type stuff, like us enhancing the city, right? We're doing a big project where we're trying to go digital with everything. Those are SPLOST funds. Okay, those help the city grow and move forward rather than staying back. Just a little history for those of you who don't know, and if I'm wrong, correct me, but I think I'm right. We are the second oldest city in DeKalb County behind Decatur.
Oh, second.
Right? 1856 is when we formed, right? We're the second oldest city, but we are probably running behind and last with moving forward. Technology especially. So when he says, confusion on we got all this money, we don't have all this money. We got money dedicated to certain stuff that we're going to get done so that way we can move forward. So, a lot of times it's like, well, why don't you use the money to do this? And it don't work that way. Even though it sounds like it could be the same thing, no-no. If you don't know what audits are, yearly audits, you ever been through a bad one? We never have. Got willing, you don't want to do that. So that's where the money comes from. It's money that's given us to do stuff like this, not just money we have. That's your question.
Perfectly.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. That's all I have for updates.
All right, council, do you all have any updates? All right, just a reminder, city council election, we have a candidate forum. I just learned about last week, hosted by the citizens of Lithonia in partnership with NCNW. It's tomorrow at Lithonia Davidson Library, which is right here to my left from, is it 5:30 to 7:30?
Yes.
Okay, 5:30 to 7:30. As well as early voting begins Tuesday, October 14th to Friday, October 31st. And then we have a normal election on November 4th. And of course, if you live in the city of Lithonia, you will come here to vote. If you're in unincorporated, unincorporated Lithonia, I'm sorry, you will go to your normal poll places to vote for those persons or things that's coming up this year. Is there anything else before we get a motion to adjourn?
You want to mention trunk or treat?
Trunk or treat, I just looked at the flyer. So trunk or treat, this is a very big thing in the city of Lithonia. I don't know where all these kids come from, but they come to trunk or treat. And it's going to be, of course, downtown Lithonia on Main Street. We always block it off for the kids. More details as far as Miss Ashley, you have any updates on what's coming?
We will have games, activities, music, photo booths, tons of candy. So it's a free event, doesn't cost. Bring your kids, grandkids, family, friends, kids, whoever. It's always a good time. It gets bigger every year.
You're right.
This will be my third year. I'm almost here to how many people have been here. But it's always a great time. We also do a hunt house at our old city hall. That's always
Okay, that's from 6 to 9. Oh, very important. We need some help. If you all have any candy you can go out and buy, that would be great. And just bring it to City Hall. We have a box here and just drop it off. If you want to come every day and just bring candy, that's fine. We will give it out. Yes, because every year we run out of candy. And everybody's scrambling, and we go to Wayfield, we buy up everything. We go to Publix on Panola, all over Kroger, everywhere. So it's so many kids, and they love it. So if you have any spare change, please help us. Decorate your car. Oh yeah, so you can decorate your car. If you want to just give out your own candy, you can just decorate your car, your trunk, open your trunk up, and just give out your own candy. That's fine too.
Please let me know if you want to participate.
Yeah.
Give me an email, give me a quick call. I can make sure when you guys come to the streets and drop off, that we get home for you, so you can come on down to your car,
Yep.
give away candy. I would love to have more cars.
Businesses are welcome too. If you have a business, you can highlight your business at this time. We have no problem with that. No permit needed. We just need the candy. All right. You have
I
anything?
forgot to say, the Christmas lights are being built.
Oh,
That was sent an email sent. We're having a whole new gigantic Christmas tree being built for the city. It's never been done with a bunch of new lights for the light bulb. I got the email last week.
It's going to be pretty.
I didn't want you to tell that. No, I'm excited. Thank you. All right. Well, that's it. Just a motion to adjourn at this time. And thank you all for coming tonight. Good faces. Good to see you all. All right.
I motion to adjourn.
There a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Ayes have it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.